Did you know diarrhea is hereditary? It runs in your genes. You're welcome. I'm sorry, but that joke was like way too funny not to tell.
All right, so it was a good night last night. Got a buck last night, so that's cool. Sam was there. Well, it was like a whole family affair, so that was pretty fun.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, we deboned that ourselves. It's hanging right now at the farmhouse. Got it with a muzzleloader in the cornfield out back, so that was cool. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, muzzleloader 50 cal. That was fun. We got it with that and all that. Anyways, we've been deboning ourselves, and we use a hand grinder. And we've noticed we're in here at Princess Auto right now, and they have some electric ones, I guess they are. Yeah. So we're going to get that because our handheld one, I like to throw bacon through it too. And it'll like basically after 1 pound or 1 or 2 pounds, you got to clean the whole thing out and redo. Yeah. So we're going to try one of these ones they have in here. So we're going to go in and see what they got. Yeah. For meat grinders. Start there, see if there's anything else that we want. Maybe, well, we're kind of looking for an extra knife too because we have a pretty sweet knife. We'd like to have another one for the debone part. Yeah. Like a fillet knife, basically. Yeah. Because I'd use the good one and he'd use like a crappier one. We cut it up ourselves, so. Yeah. Yeah, having 2 good knives would be awesome. Yeah, so we'll see what they have. Anyway, let's head in. Yeah, they get deep fryers, everything. Slicers. Okay. Oh, yeah. All these. Oh, yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. This is cool, eh? They get mixers, sausage makers, jerky, food slicers, shrimp kebab, eh? What? Shrimp kebabs, there's pineapple shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad. Dehydrators, vacuum sealers. We actually have vacuum sealer. Scales, eh? 660 pounds that goes up to that scale. Man, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Yeah. It's sweet. Meat tubs. What's this thing? Oh, a fish table. Cool. We're looking for a grinder. Hallelujah. 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 All right, we found one. We're going to get this one. This will be an upgrade from the hand. Hey? From the hand, yeah. Needed some more bags for our vacuum sealer. Wait, all set up? Let's roll. Yep.
All right, so we have decided to take down all the wiring. I know, kind of strange. So we had never really intended on wiring this cabin. We were just gonna run it like we did our first cabin for the longest time, with just lamps and oil lanterns, propane lanterns, and then just plugging things into like our Blue Eddies and into our solar. We might wire in a couple solar lights and then just have lamps that plug into our solar powered like generators and things like that. So that was originally our plan. But probably like 6 months ago or something, when we started talking about wiring and plumbing and all that stuff, Canada was in a bit of a mess, and we were thinking that we would want to move to the United States. So we figured if we plumbed it properly, wired it properly, if we tried to move to the United States, we'd have a better chance of selling the cabin if it was fully wired and fully plumbed. So that's why we started the whole process of wiring and plumbing. But now we've decided that Canada is where we want to stay. We're just going to kind of work through all the stuff that comes with being Canadian, and we're gonna stay here, and we want our cabin to be off-grid and the way that our previous cabin was run, with, like I said, just the solar power generators, gas generators, lamps, and then oil lanterns and propane lanterns and stuff like that. So we don't want it wired. We don't want to do the wiring, and we don't want it wired. So because we've only just started with the wiring and we really don't have that much done yet, we're ripping it all out, and we're just gonna forget about it and not do it, because that's basically what we want, and that's what we want for our cabin. So we're leaving all the plumbing because we want plumbing. We have a bathroom, and we're going to be able to set that up. We don't need wiring in order to run the bathroom. You can definitely do all that on solar. That's what we did before, and we have some pretty cool ideas for having a water filtration system, like a big water tank in here in the house, and it'll run through the lines, all on solar, so all completely off-grid. And we were wiring it for solar. We just don't want the wires run all through the cabin. We just don't want that. So we want it to be an off-grid place, and we want it to feel like that. So we don't want it to be like the conveniences of everyday life that you normally have, and we just don't want that for this place. So I'm going to get ripping all those out, and we are going to start after that. We are going to be able to focus on doing the insulation, because we don't have to worry about putting holes in the walls and running wires. We can start on the insulation and vapor barrier and get to doing the interior of this cabin. So let's rip out some wires. How does this thing work? Oh. You just pull it up?
What's that?
These wires, to get them out? You just yank?
Just pull out. You're not fastened in there or anything.
It feels really tight. Maybe these ones are. There's like a screw in there.
Never needed it before, don't need it now. We only even needed it before we sold it, the last place, that's it.
Don't plan on selling this place.
Nope. No, this one's a good one, good spot. But we don't need all this regular stuff they do in all the other places. There's no need for it. I'm trying to live more simple. Not complicated. Lots of comments about this.
Yeah.
Guarantee that. It's gonna cost us a lot more to continue though.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, is like.
Not thinking you can't afford to friggin' do all this stuff. This is just stupid.
Yeah.
You can't afford it. We're just not rich. You gotta still pay for a panel, all this stuff for nothing.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
for what? Like there's no point. to have a convenience of flicking the switch, you can just turn the lamp on, same as we did before. We already have power units.
Yeah. All right, so that's that. It's all ripped out now. And like I said, we can start over and get to the insulation. That's what we're supposed to be on right now, is doing the insulating and getting the cabin ready so we can come and live in here.